Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope your language learning is going fantastic these days. And I just wanted to come on here and show you another order that I'm packing up for a customer named Ashley, who's in the Netherlands. Shout out to Ashley. Thank you so much for your order. I really appreciate your business. And I've already packed her order up. She ordered several games, and I spent a little extra time this morning to make sure everything just fit beautifully in this box. So I'm not going to take all that out and show you, but I am going to show you what games are in there. I'm going to show you my games that I play with. So she ordered Language Guardians 1. There's two copies of that, Language Guardians 1, Language Guardians 2, and 3. And then I put the wristband in a box just to help things fit perfectly. I just added another box and put the wristband in there. These are cloth bags, one for each box, and a handwritten card. So I hope that arrives to you, Ashley, in the same way it looks here, but no perfect guarantees there, but I'm going to try to make sure it's, bubble wrapped, put inside another box. Hopefully everything stays together really nice. But let's take a look at the games that Ashley ordered. These language learning games play similarly to Uno, if you know that game, or maybe Crazy Eights. They play just like that, but they have some prompts on the cards which you're supposed to speak about in your target language, whatever that target language may be. So Language Guardians 1 covers a lot of the basic categories, things like animals, plants, weather, food and drinks, colors, and so on. By the way, these are my decks that I do play with a lot with family and friends, so if they look a little, ratty around the edges, please know they've endured a lot of games. So that's Language Guardians 1. Language Guardians 2 focuses more on what we call survival phrases. These are the types of phrases you would need to know in your target language to be able to operate in daily life in a foreign country where your native language is not spoken and you actually have to use your target language. So there's things like talking about emergencies, ordering at a restaurant, visiting famous landmarks, organizing or arranging transportation, knowing your date and time, your address, being able to introduce yourself, things like that. This is a really useful and practical deck right here. And the different colors mean different things too. For example, if you have a green color, it means you need to say a noun. Blue color is verb. Black and white color is adjectives. So like describe a landmark. Red is to make a complete sentence. Sometimes people make complete sentences all the time. It doesn't matter. You really speak according to your ability level. If you can only say a word or a short phrase about the topic, that's fine. If you can say more, that's great too. The purplish cards are the wild cards. So yeah, let's look at some examples here. Say a type of emergency, okay? So maybe like a fire or a flood. Say what a customer can do at a restaurant. Maybe, for example, order or eat or pay the bill. Describe a landmark, okay? So maybe very old, very famous, made from stone, I don't know. You don't exactly have to talk about what's pictured in the photos. You can talk about any landmark you can think of. Use the name of a type of transportation in a sentence. Remember, red is kind of like forcing you to make sentences. And the wild cards, say the current date and time. Put this card on any card. Choose a new element. Because everything I do is fantasy themed, I use the word element instead of color, but it basically just means different colors. So earth is green, water is blue, stuff like that. So that's Language Guardians 2. Language Guardians 3, I think, is the best one that I designed. Obviously, I was getting better and better as I went along. Language Guardians 3 is post-apocalyptic themed. So the cards look a little bit scary. This is supposed to be like the after times. So take a look at these cards. There's a lot more creative categories to speak about. Monsters, toys, television, art, tools, games, and so on. A lot of very fun and creative topics to speak about. And if the cards look a bit scary and edgy, That's as intended. This is sort of like after the bomb's gone off. Everything's bombed out, destroyed, broken. It's a really cool set. There's a music category too. The theme of it is very cohesive and strong. I'm really proud of this one. So that's Language Guardians 3. So Ashley ordered the complete series. So she's getting these 3 decks. She's also getting the printable versions of these 3 decks. And she's also getting the virtual version of Language Guardians 1. I have the game you can play online only for this one at the current time. So the printable versions are very affordable. You can print them out at home, cut them out, start playing with them right away. The virtual version costs a bit more than that, and then but the virtual version includes the printable version as well. You get the printable version as well. If you buy the real decks, you get the virtual version and the printable versions all included. Now I've shipped to I think almost 25 different countries over the past several years, so I have experience doing that. You can order with confidence, buy with confidence. I always ship securely, expedited, with a tracking number. I will keep my eye on these packages until they get into your hands. If there's any problem, I'm going to solve it. One of the things that I love about being a solopreneur is that the buck stops with me. I take full responsibility for you and your order every single step of the way. Every single step of the way. Customer satisfaction is absolutely my highest priority. That's a thrill that I get from doing what I do. I love sending the games that I've designed all over the world and hearing back from people saying, you know, we've enjoyed playing this with our children or students or our friends, and it's changed the way we think about language learning. It's shown us that it can be much more fun. And indeed, that's my mantra these days. I want to help you to make your language learning journey truly unforgettable. Ashley, I hope you realize that to be a truth. I hope you enjoy these games, and I look forward to getting some feedback from you later. I'm going to get this package out the door. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you back here next time.